Okay, it's holiday times. From trying to find the perfect gift, planning parties, entertaining a lot of family and friends. The holidays can be super stressful, unfortunately. But here to help us all get through it is Jonathan Sprinkles, connection coach extraordinaire, has a national reputation for answering all kinds of relationship-type questions, human dynamics. Good morning.
Good morning.
First, let's talk a little bit about holiday stress. I like something I read that you said. You said, be a diva. What does that mean? Well,
divas are very interesting because they want things the way they want things and when they want things. So it's okay to choose what kind of holiday you want. People always say what they want for the holidays, but we never say what we want from the holidays. What kind of experience do you want? Rather than always leaning for everybody else, why not reclaim some of your power because you teach people how to treat you?
You know what people say, though? Well, I'm the one who has to do all the cooking. I'm the one who has to do all the shopping. If I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. Usually women do that.
Right. Well, instead of saying I have to, this Christmas season, you should say I choose to. Because that's a subconscious trigger to your brain that says, if I'm choosing to do all of these things that are stressing me out, then I can also choose to do some things that'll make me happy as well.
I like that. So I choose to get these gifts, and then I choose to get a pedicure. All right, let's go to the phones. I think we have Lisa on the line. Lisa, good morning. Are you there? Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, Lisa. You might have to turn that TV down, or you won't be able to hear us, and we won't be able to hear you very well, okay? But I understand you have a question about lying to your partner about a pregnancy? Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Oh, we lost Lisa.
Lisa forgot to pay her cable bill.
I don't know what Lisa was doing. But let's talk a little bit about that, just in terms of relationships and lying in general. Never a good thing, especially about the major things in life.
Yeah, or the minor things in life. You know, people say, well, it's a little white lie or a big black lie or however you want to call it, but either way, you have to think about it from the long-term perspective and look at the relationship and say, you know, if I really value you and I love you, then I love you enough to tell you the truth, and hopefully then you can also do the same.
But then they're afraid the person will reject them, I guess.
Yeah, that's okay, but what happens is a lot of us get into that question that most of us are taught that's completely wrong. They ask, well, what's the worst thing that can happen? Well, if you think of it as what's the worst thing that can happen, then you're going to subconsciously think of all of those things, and that's how you're going to act. But instead, you need to ask yourself the best question that you should ask: what's the best thing that could happen? Because when you start to ask yourself what are the best things that can happen, you're going to subconsciously trigger all of the good things, and that'll give you confidence to even make the tough choice.
I like it. Very quickly, because we got like 40 comments on our Facebook page too when we said you'd be here. Most of them had to do with grief, so let's see if we can pop one up very quickly and get to a specific one, but it covers a general subject. This is from Elaine. She says, I lost my dad 19 years ago. This coming Christmas Eve, it'll be 19 years. She says it was sudden. She was 31 years old, and she's still feeling the pain almost 20 years later, Jonathan. Any advice for folks wrestling with prolonged grief this holiday period?
Well, Elaine, first of all, I'm very sorry about your loss. I also lost my father about 20 years ago as well, and I understand. One thing I want you to think about, though, and this is what has helped me to get through, is don't think of it as him passing on. Think of him as passing the torch to you so that now you can live out his legacy. Clearly, there's a strong bond there because she still feels it. So think about all of the great things that he taught you, and now it's your turn to go out and teach those to your children or everybody else that you're sharing with in the world.
I like that, because grief is no place to live.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Jonathan Sprinkles, Connection Coach. So wonderful to have you here this morning. We hope you'll join us again sometime soon. It is 8:18. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. A lot.